Morning, it's September 3rd, 2021, and the plot thickens. Every day, as a father, I am listening and watching and learning what my kids, my children and my young adult children are going through. So high school football has been messed up totally with breakout cases and COVID variant stuff. Okay, so rumors in our area are we're going to go back to A and B days. We're definitely enforcing 6 feet, and that's happening at the elementary school. Our school board meets next Monday, and at this point I'm definitely going, and I am going to reason. This is my word for today, reason. We got to take politics out of medicine and out of how to deal with the variants and the health stuff. Politics is no longer it's not worth anything. We need to mutually come together as communities, as a school, bunch of parents of kids going to a particular school, and we need to talk and share our thoughts. The enemy wants to separate us again. 6 feet, lockdowns. Why? Because we talk then. And we're learning things. We all have stories now. We have family members that have been hit with COVID, friends. Some died. And then we ask questions and we say, well, what treatment did they get? What hospital did they go to? What did the doctors prescribe for them? And we're comparing notes. And we're starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And we're starting to realize there is no governmental leadership group that has authority right now, in North Carolina for sure, that really cares about long-term public health or what our bodies need to fight. My argument is going to be this. God built us. There ain't no way we came from slime. We're too complicated. We come up with bioweapons like we are fighting right now. That brain that came up with that idea that, hey, let's do gain of function and all that, that brain did not evolve out of nothingness. That brain evolved out of intelligence, because it takes intelligence to do gain of function research. It takes a lot of time and experimentation and thought and consideration. Well, that's what we're fighting. We're fighting something that is not natural, right? God built our immune system, and he loves humans, right? He sent his son, Jesus Christ, to die on a cross to save us from our sins. You can't get a better story of love. There will never be a better story of love than sending your only begotten son, putting him inside of a human so that he could be human, so that he could stand in our stead as a human and win the battle judicially before the throne of heaven, which is a perfect throne, which cannot look at sin, cannot tolerate sin, not one, not a thought sin, not any kind of sin. And he did keep the law in every way perfect. And he did die the death that we should have died. And he did rise again, defeating death, defeating hell, defeating Satan. And he is sitting on the throne, ruling, waiting for our redemption. We are going to get it someday. In the meantime, we're here, those of us who love Jesus, to fight for truth. You need us. You need our words. The enemy, the people politically who may be saying, I don't like Jonathan. You need me. And the reason you need me is you need another narrative. The narrative that we're currently in is not working from a practical point of view. Masks don't stop spreading, especially with little children touching their faces and all the rest. So spread's gonna happen, right? You got to accept it. All right, how do you manage this spread? Do you separate by 6 feet? Psychological damage, not possible. Added work for teachers. Putting kids in a very nervous place, which is not good for learning. That's not a learning environment. So now you're more or less forced to go back to remote learning because you can't do the 6 feet. The A and B thing is a logistical problem. And you have to ask yourself, if we're remote, will we build herd immunity? Will we just delay everything another few months? We have forgotten what herd immunity is. It is the way we fight the flu. It is the way we fight the cold. It's the way we fight anything that comes into our community. There is no other way to fight it. Our immune systems work together and we fight the thing together. So the very thing you're trying to do, separate people, put a mask on, is to not allow herd immunity to work. The whole idea of the vaccine was to help aid and accelerate herd immunity. That was the point. That's what the doctors will tell you. So that is our situation. That is what we're going through right now. We are learning, relearning, and learning again that herd immunity is the only way we win. Look at Sweden. Look at any nation that didn't go crazy with lockdowns or state. Look at South Dakota. Look at the place.